Hello, welcome to Crafty Crochet Castle. This is Janila, and in this beginner friendly tutorial, I'll show you how to crochet a stunning cross wreath adorned with crochet Easter lily flower and a veil. This wreath is perfect for Easter. Also, you can switch the veil color to purple for Lent, making this wreath versatile and meaningful for your home throughout the season. Let's take a look at the materials needed to crochet the Easter lily flower. I'm using worsted weight yarn for this project along with 4mm crochet hook. You can use any yarn for this project, but make sure to choose a hook that is 1 or 2 sizes smaller than the recommended hook size for your yarn weight. I would recommend you to crochet this flower using worsted weight yarn. I'm also using scissors, yarn needle. To add shape to the petal and the leaf, I'm using a 22 gauge wire. I'm also using an 18-inch floral stem and a hot glue gun. For the wreath, I'm using this cross-shaped metal wreath frame that I purchased from Dollar Tree. This is about 24 inches tall and 12 inches wide. And to crochet around the wreath, I'm using worsted weight yarn in brown, 5.5mm crochet hook, scissors and yarn needle. I will be holding 2 strands of this yarn together while crocheting around the wreath. To crochet the veil, I'm using worsted weight yarn in white along with a 5mm crochet hook, scissors and yarn needle. Now I will show you how to crochet a petal. I'm using a white yarn here and a 4mm crochet hook. I'll start the pattern by doing a slip knot. To do a slip knot, hold the yarn like this and wrap it around the finger and cross it over at the point where the yarn meets. Next, pinch here and take this little loop out. This should be shaped like a lowercase e. Now I will insert my hook inside the loop. I will yarn over and bring a loop. This is from the skein end. So now I will grab the tail and I will pull it tight, and this forms a knot over here, and this is the slip knot. Now we have to adjust the tension of the loop on the hook. This loop should not be too loose or not too tight. So to adjust it, I'm going to grab the tail and the yarn from the skein and I will pull it in opposite directions, and this will get smaller. If you would like to make it looser, all you have to do is pull the hook upwards and this will become bigger. And if you would like to make it tighter, just pull the 2 tails over here, and this is the slip knot. Now I will do a total of 19 chains here. To do a chain, I will yarn over and pull through the loop on the hook. So this is 1 chain. I will do 18 more chains here so that we have a total of 19 chains. So after completing 19 chains, I will set the project down. This end is the base of the petal and this end is the top of the petal. I will be using a 22 gauge metal wire over here while crocheting the petal. This is optional, but adding a wire would allow us to shape the petals more easily. So for the length of the wire, I would leave about 3 inches at the base of the petal over here, and I will take the wire to the length of the chains over here and I will fold it in half and I would cut the wire over here. I will be placing the wire like this while crocheting the petals. Folded half will be over here at the top of the petal, and we will be placing one side at the top of the chains over here and the other side to the bottom of the chains while we are crocheting the project. In the 3rd chain from the hook. So this is the 1st chain, this is the 2nd chain, and this is the 3rd chain here. In here, I will do a half double crochet. To do a half double crochet, I will yarn over. I will insert my hook in the chain. So the wire would be at the top of our chain over here, and when I insert the hook, it would be at the top over here. And then I will yarn over and bring a loop. So now we have a total of 3 loops on the hook. I will yarn over and pull through all 3 loops at once. This is a half double crochet, and if you see, the wire is inside the stitch. So now in the next stitch, I will do a half double crochet as well. And I will do 1 half double crochet in the next chain as well. In the next 3 chains, I will be working 1 double crochet each. To do a double crochet, I will yarn over, insert my hook inside the chain, yarn over and bring a loop. So now we have a total of 3 loops on the hook. I'll yarn over and pull through the first 2. There's 2 loops remaining. I'll yarn over and pull through the next 2. This stitch is called as the double crochet and it is slightly taller than the half double crochet. Now I will work 1 double crochet in the next 2 chains. And I will do a treble crochet in the next 5 chains over here. To do a treble crochet, I will yarn over twice. I will insert my hook inside the next chain. I will yarn over and bring a loop. So now I have a total of 4 loops on the hook. I will yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops. I have 3 loops here. I will yarn over and pull through the next 2 loops. I have 2 loops here. I will yarn over and pull through both the loops. This stitch is called as the treble crochet and it is slightly taller than the double crochet. It is also called as the triple crochet. I will work this stitch in the next 4 chains as well. Now in the next 3 chains, I will work 1 double crochet each. Don't worry if your project curls up like this. It's the way that we are holding the wire. We can adjust it at the end. In the next 2 chains, I will be working 1 half double crochet each. Now we are down to the last chain. In this chain, I will do a single crochet, a picot and a single crochet. To do a single crochet, I will insert my hook inside the chain. I will yarn over and bring a loop. Now there's 2 loops on the hook. I will yarn over and pull through both the loops. And now I will do a picot here. To do so, I will do chain 2. And I will do a slip stitch in the second chain from the hook. So this is the first chain and this is the second chain. In here, I will insert my hook. I will yarn over and bring a loop through the chain and I will bring a loop through the loop on the hook. This is the picot stitch. And in the same chain where I did the single crochet, I will do another single crochet here. So now if you see, the project would have turned over and now we will be crocheting the stitches on the other side of our chain over here. So like this, and this bottom side of our chain will now become the top of our project. I will take the wire and I will place it over here so that we can work our stitches around the wire over here, and I will also place the tail at the top over here. So this tail would get weaved in when we are crocheting the petal over here. So I will hold these 2 at the top of our project now, and then I will crochet around it. Feel free to adjust the wire before we begin working on our project. And now let us begin crocheting on the other side of our petal over here. So in the next chain over here, that is where we did the last half double crochet, I will do 1 half double crochet here. And I will do 1 half double crochet in the next chain as well. So if you can see, both the wire and the tail is getting weaved in while we are working on the petal over here. Now I will do a double crochet in the next 3 chains. Followed by 1 triple crochet in the next 5 chains. If you can see, both the tail and the wire is inside the stitches over here, and we will not be able to see on the other side as well. So now in the next 3 chains, I will do 1 double crochet each. And now we will have 3 chains remaining here. I will work 1 half double crochet in the next 3 chains. After completing all the stitches, I'll fasten off over here. To do so, I will leave a tail and trim the yarn over here. And then I will yarn over and pull through the loop on the hook and bring this tail all the way through and pull it tight. And this is one petal. I will adjust the petal over here and I will twist the bottom wire. Now I'll show you how to weave in the tail for the petal. So I will take a yarn needle and I will thread the tail in it and I will turn my petal to the wrong side. Now I will insert the needle in the loops present in the wrong side. You can weave it in any directions of your choice. Make sure to grab only the loops so that this tail is not seen on the other side. So now I will turn my project over and weave it in the opposite directions, grabbing a different set of loops. And then I will take my needle out, stretch the piece so that the project has not lost its shape, and then I will trim the yarn over here. There I have weaved in the tail. This is the right side of the petal and this is the wrong side. Now I'll show you how to crochet a leaf. For this I'm using a green yarn and a 4mm crochet hook, and this is similar to that of the petal. So I'll start the pattern by doing a slip knot, followed by 21 chains. Once when I crochet 21 chains, I will set the project down. This would be the base of the leaf and this is the top of a leaf. I will be using a wire around the leaf as well. I'm using a 22 gauge wire in green, and same way I will leave about 3 inches at the base of our leaf, and I will take the length up to the chains over here and I will fold it in half. And I will place the wire at the top of our chains over here while I'm crocheting the leaf. So now in the second chain from the hook, I will crochet one single crochet. And I will crochet a half double crochet in the next 2 chains. Followed by a double crochet in the next 14 chains. Followed by a half double crochet in the next 2 chains. Now I will do 3 single crochet in the last chain. As you can see, the project would have turned over by itself. Now I will be crocheting on this side of the chain. Make sure to adjust the wire. Now you can place it at the top of this side of our chains over here, and I will also place the tail over here, and I will weave in these two when I'm crocheting the leaf. Now I will work one half double crochet in the next 2 chains, followed by 1 double crochet in the next 14 chains. Followed by 1 half double crochet in the next 2 and 1 single crochet in the last chain. Now I will fasten off over here, leaving a tail. This is the right side of the leaf and this is the wrong side, and make sure to adjust the leaf, and I will twist the wire at the bottom over here. Now I'll show you how to make a stamen. For this I'm taking approximately 6 inches of green wire and I will fold it in half. This is the same 22 gauge wire, and I will be wrapping the top of this wire with a yellow yarn. This would be approximately for half an inch. Now I will wrap the remaining with a green yarn. I will be using a lighter shade of green yarn here. Here is the completed stamen. Make sure to make 5 more so that we have a total of 6 stamens. To make the stigma, I'm taking 8 inch of the white wire. This is 22 gauge wire and I will fold it in half. I will wrap the top of this using a white yarn. This would be approximately for 1 inch. Now I would wrap the remaining with a green yarn. This is a lighter green yarn. Now I will roll the top of the stigma, just the white portion, and here is the completed stigma. Now I'll show you how to assemble the flower. I have 2 leaves, 6 petals, 6 stamen and 1 stigma. So the first step in the assembly is to take a floral stem. This is about 18 inches in length and I will fold it in half. And I will arrange the stamen and stigma over here. And using the green yarn, I will tie it over here. This is the same green as that of the leaf. And then I will begin arranging the petals. So I will place the petal here. Make sure to position the petal such that the right side is facing the inside of the flower. And I will wrap it again. And now I will place the next 3 set of petals. Now I will place one leaf here. And now I'll place the second leaf on the other side. And I'll place the right side of the leaf to be facing upwards. And now I will wrap the entire wire with the green yarn. And I will use a hot glue gun to secure the base. And here is the completed Easter lily. Now let us work on the wreath. So I will take 2 strands of worsted weight yarn in brown and a 5.5 mm crochet hook. So for this entire wreath, I will be holding 2 strands of yarn together and I will crochet it around the wreath. So first I will do a slip knot here. And then I will be joining this yarn with a slip stitch at the bottom of our wreath over here. So I will be joining in this second wire. So I will be placing the working yarn at the top of our wreath and the slip knot on the hook, and then I will insert my hook under this wire and then I will yarn over and bring a loop, and I will bring this loop through the loop on the hook. So now we have joined this yarn with a slip stitch here. So now I will be crocheting 2 single crochet at the bottom of our wire over here. So for that I will keep the yarn at the top and then I will work 2 single crochets here. And then I will do chain 1. Now we will be crocheting on this side of our cross over here and in these 2 wires. So for that I will hold the working yarn at the top of our project and then I will bring my hook under the second wire and the first wire, and then I will yarn over and bring a loop under both the wires, and I will bring this loop all the way up here so that it's at the top of our first wire like this. Now I will yarn over and pull through both the loops at once. So this is 1 single crochet and I will be working a single crochets like this across these 2 metal wires. So if your stitches are like this, you can always adjust them so that it's at the top of this wire over here. And also make sure to push your single crochets together and work your single crochets over here. We do not want any portion of the wire to be shown. So make as many single crochets as you can around these 2 wires, but do not overcrowd them. So now I will simply insert my hook in the next section. I will leave this wire as it is and I will work my single crochets over here like this. As you work, make sure to push your single crochets together and work as many single crochets as you can. I will meet you once when I complete all the single crochets on this side of the wreath frame. So here I have crocheted 1 single crochets across one side of the cross frame, and now I'm at the corner over here. So at this point, in order to make a single crochet, make sure to bring the top of the stitch towards the center over here so that we do not leave a long loop on the hook. And then I will insert my hook in the center and I will complete the stitch like how I would normally do. And now we can adjust the top of the stitches. and now we will be working on single crochets on these 2 wires at this side of the cross. I will meet you once when I complete single crochets in this side of the cross. Here I have crocheted 1 single crochets across this side of the frame. Now we're at the corner over here. Here make 1 chain. Then I will push my single crochets inside and I will work 2 single crochet in the frame over here. This is to prevent these stitches from coming out. So now I will do 3 single crochet in this frame. Followed by 2 single crochets in this side. Followed by chain 1. And then I will begin working on these 2 wires over here. So now I will work single crochet across these 2 frames, and then I will work 1 single crochet in the corner, and then single crochets across these 2 metal wires, followed by chain 1, 2 single crochet in this single wire, 3 single crochets here, 2 single crochet, chain 1, and then I will be back to crocheting single crochet across these 2 wires over here, and I will be working for the entire cross. I will meet you once when I complete crocheting around the cross frame. So here I have crocheted around the entire cross, and now I will join with a slip stitch in the very first single crochet that we did. And I will fasten off over here. You can choose to keep the top of the stitches either on the top of our wreath over here or in the sides. To weave in the tail, I will insert the tail in a yarn needle, and I will insert the needle in the loops present in the wrong side. And this is the completed cross wreath. Now let's crochet the veil. I'm using worsted weight yarn in white and a 5mm crochet hook. I'll start the pattern by doing a slip knot followed by 122 chains. After completing 122 chains, I will work 1/2 double crochet in the 3rd chain from the hook. And I will work 1/2 double crochet in the remaining chains. I'll meet you once when I complete this row. This is how the project will look after completing 120 half double crochet. Now for the next 2 rows, which is row 2 and 3, we'll be following the same pattern. The pattern is chain 2, and then we will turn our project, and then I will work 1/2 double crochet in every stitch. So I will start the first half double crochet in the very first stitch over here, and then I will do that for the remaining stitches. So I will do 1/2 double crochet all the way across over here for row 2, and I will repeat the same pattern for row 3, and after that I will fasten off the project, and I will meet you once when I complete the veil. And this is the completed veil after fastening off and weaving in all the tail. Now let us put together our cross wreath. Here I have the Easter lily wreath, and the veil. The first step in the assembly is to take the Easter lily flower, and I will insert the stem in the center over here. And I will bring the leaf as well. And I will take the leaf out. And I will adjust the position of the flower. I will wrap the end of the floral wire in this portion over here. Here is the first step of the assembly. And the next one is to take the veil and I will drape it around the cross. And this is the completed cross wreath. You can use a purple veil during the Lent and change it to the white veil on Easter Day. I hope you enjoy crocheting this along with me. Please show your support by subscribing to my channel. Thank you for watching.